Welcome to another episode of Play Select. My name is Gold Mountain, and in this episode, everything I say doesn't matter or pales in comparison with the news we're gonna bring you, because in this one we have a bonus interview with the Assassin's Creed 3 production manager. Now that's gonna be awesome, and we also have a lot of Western games, so check this out. So we covered this game before in a previous episode, and this game is by far one of my favorite games for 2012, hands down. Now the name of this game is Tokyo Jungle, and if you haven't had a chance to play this, well, you are really missing out on a lot, because in this game, if you don't know what it is, are you a gamer? I don't know. Anyways, if you don't know this game, very simple. You play an animal of your choosing, and there's a huge bestiary for you to choose from, and you pretty much survive in post-apocalyptic Tokyo with no humans, and you just need to survive. Now this game is brilliant because it has an awesome two-player mode where you can play with a friend on the same screen. It's pretty much like a modern Contra, but with animals and animal sexing and stuff like that. So maybe not like Contra. Aside from that, the best news is that this game was only for Japan a while ago, but now it is coming out for the States in September 15th for the PS3. Now we sold out of this game, the Japanese edition, here at Play Asia, so this is your chance to get your beast mode on. Tokyo Jungle right now. And now we're about to, whoa! Jay, you're not gonna body check me, are you? Okay, so what do you have there? Oh, incoming transmission for me. Okay, let's check it out.
This is your boy Boot 'em Up. Special bulletin to all PlayStation and Xbox lovers. I'm Agent BMB. That's AGENT BMB. And this special shout out goes to my brother, Mr. Gold Mountain. You know who he is. He's the man announcing all of the perfect games that we play, the things that we do. I want to see y'all get up here, be some killing machines, some knowledge machines, everything. But just for those for the record, outside the box for a game a minute, you know he's a fantastic producer and artist, right? Done many songs with him, right, Lexus? We've been killing them. By the way, everybody, this is Lexus. What I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to get y'all to get with my man Gold Mountain and keep buying the games, you know, Modern Warfare 3 and everything. Number 2 coming out. I'm gonna be in there. He's gonna be in there. The people behind him gonna be in there, so you need to be in there. We out of here. ODB for life. Wu-Tang.
2 months ago, we talked about an awesome new franchise by LucasArts called Star Wars 1313. Yes, now this game, when we talked about it, we said it was going to be more mature and gritty and whatnot. Well, after a few months of developing, wow, it is indeed dark. It is the dark recesses of space where you just go into, where there's strippers and hobos and droids with no heads, and it's just so gritty. I mean, like, there's not much to say about it because it's still developing right now, but what I can tell you is, once again, it's for the Xbox 360, PC, as well as PS3. Really looking forward to playing this because we're getting used to lightsabers. I love lightsabers, but this time is more gadget-based and action, so you gotta think on your feet. You're a bounty hunter, and you're just stuck in the dark recesses of space hell. Pretty much, it's like a weekend that my director has all the time. AAA title, Assassin's Creed 3. We never covered it. Why? Because we have this exclusive interview for you guys. Now, this interview is for those who really want to get into the games industry and really want to get some esoteric knowledge on how it really works. Just check it out. Now, this is part 1 of 2, so if you want to see the other one, please tune in to our next episode.
I'm Carl van der Leur. I'm a production manager at Ubisoft Singapore working on Assassin's Creed 3. Well, the Animus gives us AC developers a lot of freedom to choose whatever era we want. So currently AC3 is in the American Revolution. What happens in the future, only time will tell. But the Samurai era does sound like an interesting backdrop. Sure, so we take our historical backgrounds very seriously. We have actual historians on the team. Fully fledged history lecturers that we've hired on board, and so their job is to go through the whole story and all the things that happened to make sure that it could feasibly have happened. And so the key things we do are history and location. So before each game we also send the key creatives to wherever the next game is set, and they can get a feel for the place and imagine how it was in whatever era we set the game in. Yeah, that's I don't know how that slipped past our QA. I only discovered about that when everyone else did. I saw it on the internet. It was sent around work as an email saying, look at this. It seems too much of a replica to be an accident, so I imagine the artist who created that asset could well have been a Transformers fan, but unfortunately I can't do any. I don't know anymore. I can reveal an Easter egg that you'll find in AC2. They have been found, but not very many views on YouTube yet. It's in one of the assassin tombs. If you stand in a very specific location for a while, I know about this one because we created this one in Singapore ourselves. And if you stand in a particular location for a long time, then a big kraken comes out the water and scares Ezio away. And so the reason that one was created is because Corey May, the lead scriptwriter, he's always had a fascination with kraken and always wanted to put one in one of his games. And so we put it in without his knowing. So he was, it was like a special Easter egg just for him to enjoy. Well, with Assassin's Creed 3, which is still on current consoles, we have a new Anvil. So Anvil Next. Anvil is the engine we make Assassin's Creed on. And so with Assassin's Creed 3, we have much larger scale. You see new gameplay types, like the naval battles. You see these huge battles before we always were very proud that Assassin's Creed could handle 200 to 300 characters on screen. Now we can handle up to 2,000. So that's a great leap. So we're already seeing in current hardware. So I can only imagine and dream what the future could be like. So other companies I admire, Nintendo are fantastic for their core gameplay. So I love what they come up with in their Mario games and whatever game it might be, just for the core fun single actions that you play with. For realization of a location, I think Rockstar are fantastic. You can look at your Red Dead Redemption or your Grand Theft Autos and just getting the sense of a place. So those two are two companies I really admire. I think the greatest breakthrough we had from the very first Assassin's Creed is the way that the lead character moves. So just the character animation and just his assassinations and the way he free runs is just unrivaled throughout the industry, and even great games out there, our rivals in the action adventure, you can see that their characters don't move as well. And I think that being such a badass assassin just resonates so great with the player that I think that's our key thing. Otherwise, the story is always very important. We're very proud at how many players actually finish our game. It's a very high percentage, and that just shows that the players really engage and want to see to the end of the assassin story.
The free running aspect, did you get the inspiration maybe from the French core free running?
Yes, of course. I mean, So, I mean, it all started back. Our Prince of Persia games on the last generation had great movement, and that started some free running stuff. But then with Assassin's Creed, we wanted to take it into an open world and give the player the opportunity to run across buildings, climb buildings, and the character movement is amazing. I look forward to getting to know Connor better throughout his AC3 story, but currently it would definitely be Ezio from AC2. Back in his sort of playboy era, when he was a party goer, and just as the Renaissance was coming together, it was a vibrant place to be. Venice, Florence, and he was a fun-loving guy. And that would definitely be fun to hang out with him. When I first joined on the Assassin's franchise, I was a level designer, so I had to learn about all the tools and how to use them. As to how those tools are being made, that's the programmer's role. So we work closely with the programmers and might suggest tools that we want. Or that's more the game designer and programmers work together to come up with the tools that the level designer can create the content with. So there's a lot of collaboration, and I can't program, no, but it's important to understand the limitations that our programmers face. So it's good to have a good rapport with them, and you can understand their limitations and not give them ridiculous suggestions. think meeting Uncle Mario in AC2 was an inspired choice from our good friend Mario from the Nintendo games. Otherwise, it's the script writers that would only be able to answer those questions. So.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Do I know you from somewhere? Don't you recognize me? It's me, Mario. Uncle Mario.
Yeah, so I joined Ubisoft Singapore 3.5 years ago. I was working at Free Radical in the UK, British developer there, and I was just coming on holiday to have some family living in Singapore. And just before I came out to Singapore, the Free Radical unfortunately went into administration, and so I found myself on holiday without a job. And I heard that Ubisoft Singapore were just setting up, so I came in for an interview, and it was very casual, and never went back to Europe really, and haven't looked back since, and I'm very happy to.
You're loving Asia a lot then.
Loving Asia, loving working on the Assassin's Creed franchise, so it's worked out well. So game designers will create the tools with programmers. There's always a creative director who has an overall vision, art director who knows what he feels the game should look like, and we have concept artists. So there's everyone at Ubisoft. We have a key mentality of an idea can come from anyone. So
okay. So
even
free-flowing ideas.
yeah, so
even
an intern who's just helping out recycling paper clips or something. I think you'll have design directors who manage teams of designers, and you can definitely have a feel for one design director style.
Okay.
As for each specific designer, us on the production floor, we can tell. We know this guy makes this type of level with lots of cool parkour, or with lots of combat, or with different things. But it's for the end user that would not be possible to tell the difference.
Tough life, but you know that's part 1 of 2. So remember, if you want to check out the second part, please tune in to our next episode. Atlas fans, rejoice again! Yes, my favorite developer, or at least one of them. Well, this is very good news for us because Persona 4 Golden is coming stateside. That's right, with English text and English language. So for those who can understand Japanese, quickie, but this is for you. PS Vita, November. From Bandai Namco Games on August 30th, a very special day for gaming for those who've been watching our last episode. I don't know why, but a lot of games are coming out on that day. Well, this day, we have another game. It's a Rurouni Kenshin sequel called Rurouni Kenshin Meiji Kenkaku Romantan Kansei, which is a sequel to Rurouni Kenshin Meiji Kenkaku Romantan Saisen. And I don't even speak Japanese. Players get to follow in the footsteps of Himura Batosai, or the reluctant Hitokiri, as he goes around Japan in this 3D story-driven fighter. Now this is an amazing game because when I saw the video, I know that apparently there's going to be 30 plus characters from the anime, and also they're featuring scenes from the OVA and the anime itself, plus for the game itself, a hand-drawn art style, which looks absolutely amazing because it revitalizes the whole manga. Once again, it's coming out for the PSP, and although he is the reluctant samurai, you know we love that stuff. Time to announce the winner of last week's prize time. Near Ocean, you get a copy of Sleeping Dogs, the game that no one can get. It's so dry in Hong Kong, I haven't had a chance to play it at home yet. Anyways, thank you for getting the answer right. It was a 2-part answer. You got Tanhonam or Chanhonam and Dragon Tattoo, so congratulations. Please have fun with this game and laugh at the faces of everybody else because we don't get a chance to. Also, FYI to my viewers, the way we pick our winner is not the first one to give us the answer. It's actually lucky draw. So, lucky draw, pray to your video game gods. Hopefully you'll win the next one. Okay guys, time to stop biting your nails because it is prize time, your favorite moment of the week where I give you free stuff. Now prize time works very, very simple. I'm gonna give you a question, you give me an answer, and if you get it right, I'm gonna give you some swag. Now ground rules, if you know the answer to my question, please put it in our inbox, not the comments. Inbox, not the comments. There's always that one guy. Don't be that guy. And also, please specify if you want the game for a PS3 or an Xbox 360. Now, the prize of this week is Transformers Fall of Cybertron. And speaking of falls, this is what the question is gonna be like. In Transformers the movie, which robot goes, "Spare me this mockery of justice"? Now, if you know that, I love you, you big fat nerd. Anyways, that being said, this has been another episode of Play Select. My name is Gold Mountain. Thank you for watching. It's always been a pleasure to bring you the latest in video game news, and see you next week. Yes.
And we need all of y'all to get behind what we do. Don't forget, be a game fanatic for the rest of your life. Don't worry about age, it's got nothing to do with the number of kills.